agents would say,
right to your face.
You're too old for what I'm looking for. What do you mean? What the fuck are you looking for? And then some people were like, yeah, you're funny. Let's give you a commercial agent.
Rick Messina did give me a shot once, though, and it was like so awful because what is that holiday when he has that baseball game in his yard?
Yes.
What holiday is that? Whatever.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Okay, it was a big one, though. It's like everybody was going. And so I am very, very careful about pot, especially back then. I hardly ever smoked it because when I was 12, I had to go to rehab for drugs. Anyway, so pot affects me very strongly. So it was Randy, one of the big pot smoking comics, whatever.
I know
Kagan. Anyway, he asked me if I want to hit. I'd driven myself and everything, so I said, yeah, I'll take a hit. I took one big hit, and it was like, all of a sudden the room was just, I was spinning around. I was like, oh my God. So I had to go to the very top of the stadium seating all by myself and wait until I could speak. And Rick Messina comes all the way up, all the way to the top and sits next to me. And I couldn't speak. I literally couldn't open my mouth, couldn't move. I just looked at him like this. It's fucking Rick Messina. In my head, I knew what I was doing. Nothing. I was ruining my career, my life, that this moment was happening, and I was fucking unable to help myself. And I just stared at him for like 10 minutes. He looked at me really weirdly, and he goes, huh? I go, and I just had the most crazy face because I was trapped in my, I couldn't.
I know, I've been there. I've been there.
Oh.
When you start saying stupid shit, they're talking about the moon, you're talking about the sun.
I could nothing.
And they look at you like,
and I went,
that happens to me all the time.
I drove home and I'm like, Vicki, you fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot. I do it all the time still. Jesus. I don't even know what people are saying. I yes them. I don't know what they're saying. I'll make noises and shit.
He probably just came up to tell me I was too fucking old anyway. But just in case he liked my comedy, it seemed like that might be why he went that trip up those stairs.
What has it been for you like the last 10 years before America's Got Talent? And how did you get America's Got Talent?
The last 10 years before were pretty rough because those were the Tommy years, and I got kind of kicked out of the Comedy Store because he kicked everybody out that he didn't want around. And anyway, that I always felt like it was the worst thing that ever happened to me. But on the other hand, the terrible things sometimes turn out to be not the terrible things because I think I was taking it for granted. And so then I had to go around and just do whatever I could find to do. And I was doing, like private fundraisers, working in the clubs in San Diego as much as I could because I never stopped doing stand-up. I still went up like 4 or 5 times a week.
Well, you get any love in La Jolla?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I always got La Jolla.
Right.
And then I started that wedding business, and that turned out to be really fun. And that was great. And then and then I was also doing a really fun show called Funny Housewives of Orange County, which we had 600-700 people at every show. So that was like popping, and I was loving that. But then Sharon Houston called me up one day, and she goes, I'm producing outside for America's Got Talent. I want you to come out. And I go, fuck, are you fucking crazy?
How is Sharon?
She's beautiful and great. She's really busy and good. She's doing all that Hollywood producing type stuff. Wow. And so I'm like, they're not going to take me, Sharon. You're insane.
She's still beautiful.
She's so pretty.
I haven't seen her in 20
She looks like she's
years.
12.
She was dating a friend of mine last time I saw her.
She's still got nice high titties.
Who was she dating?
Good
comic that was a loser.
Oh, isn't that the story of everybody?
Yeah, she was dating a loser 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And she called me one day and she's like, I don't know.
What if they got married?
No.
Okay.
She was like, I don't know. What do you think? I'm like, Sharon, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Yeah, it's like when they ask you, what are you going to do? Because they're going to get married the next week. You can never tell the truth. You got to hedge your bets.
So you went down? Sharon.
So she called me and I go, no, they're going to. So she bugged me for 2 weeks. And she told me, she goes, so many people at my level, like mid-level comics, upper level, even, headliners, they turned her down because nobody wants to eat it on that show. And the chances of you eating it are great. You're in a really bad situation, 2 minutes, talk to the judges, and then 2 minutes of stand-up. It's a tough set, but because I never watched the show, and I was sitting in my fucking trailer with no hope, I'm like, what do I have to lose? I'm already on the bottom. I cannot go any farther, fall. Fuck yeah, I'll do it if they'll take me, which I didn't think they would. So finally she goes, no, they're British. They already saw your tapes. They love you. Come on. And I did. And I went in an airplane hangar in Santa Monica with just the head producer and the sound person and the co-producer, 3 people in an airplane hangar. I'm like, this is great. And then I did my 2 minutes, and then they go, that's great. Do you have any more? I go, well, I prepared 2 minutes, but I put time in for laughs, but you're the shittiest audience I've ever had. And then it was great. And then I got on the show. So.
And how many levels did you have to go on the show?
I made it like to the finals. So
how many weeks was that?
I was like, it took a year. It takes a year.
So they paid you the whole time?
Not a dime.
Not a dime. Okay.
And we lived 105 miles from Hollywood, so we were considered local. We had to pay our own motel when we came in. So I was sleeping on a lot of couches. So was Lou.
What the fuck?
I can't believe we didn't call you and ask to say you're out. You lucky bastard.
I still remember getting 99 Wheels of Justice. What was that show on TNN? 50 Wheels of Justice. And they shot in San Diego. And they gave me $65 per diem. I lived in Hollywood.
Yeah.
They paid me scale, but they gave me a hotel.
Yeah.
They would give you a hotel.
Right.
Least. What's the radius for a hotel now?
150.
Oh.
Yeah.
What motherfucker?
I'm like, we should move. I thought about moving to a different trailer park, 35 miles farther south. But in the very end of the finals, when you're at the Dolby and stuff, they put you up. I think they put us for the last two finals. They did put us in LA. But the bottom line was, I didn't care because I'm used to being poor forever. What the fuck? I'm not getting my $15 tonight? Kill me, right? So it didn't matter to me about money because we already know how to live on air. So I just hoped that it would work out, and it did. So it was.
Can you explain to people loving something so much? People don't have an idea what it's like to love something so much, not because you want to be a star.
Yeah.
Just because you want to be good at something.
Yes.
That you cut Netflix, you cut the television, you sell your couch.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is how I'm going to live because it really doesn't matter. I'm just doing comedy anyway. Like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And some nights I'm going to get $20. Some nights I'm going to get $50.
Yeah.
And some nights I'm not going to get dick.
Yeah.
But I know I'm doing 3 sets a night. And in a year, I can afford an apartment. You know, it's like once you do it, and then you go, oh, I know what I need to do.
Yep.
This is what needs to be done. If I want to do this, you want to start emceeing on the road, you're getting $250 a week and no hotel. That car better be comfortable.
Yeah.
And you better know how to take a shower behind the thing and fucking at a gas station. And, you know, these are the things you got to learn. How to sneak into a hotel and jump in their pool. That's good enough. I'll put some gel in my hair.
Yeah.
I'll do a show. Sometimes you can't take a shower.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.